Okay, everybody, this is a small lecture on carbohydrates and how they fit into our world of biology. The easiest way to look at this is let's talk simple sugars and then complex sugars. Okay, so a simple sugar is just going to be one here when we talk about glucose, the blood glucose that you have going through your bloodstream after you eat a meal and it breaks things down. Um, Disaccharides are also going to be considered simple sugars. But that's because we put two together. Okay, so that's where that prefix di comes from. Whereas when we're talking one, we're going mono. So mono means one, di means two. And that's just the number of sugar molecules that are linked together. Now, when you look at this, there's only one or two there. So it's really easy to break them down for energy. That's why we call them simple sugars. But they're not going to give you that much energy either. Now, poly means many, and then saccharide means your carbs. Examples here would be starches and cellulose. Those are the two we're going to focus on. And if you see here, we've got a bunch linked together. That's where they become complex or your larger molecules. So let's fill in right now some of this first data table. Okay, so when we look at mono, that means one, that prefix, and di means two. An example of a mono would be your, oops, let me get this back on straight. Get my pen on. Glucose. Okay, glucose is just like sugar that you think of, super easy. A disaccharide, I would think more in terms of, let's go lactose. Okay, so if you're lactose intolerant, that's the sugar that you find in milk or dairy products, milk sugars. So when you're lactose intolerant, that means that you can't break that type of a sugar down. Now, what's the function going to be? Why do we have glucose running through our bloodstream going into all of our cells? Glucose is there for energy. Okay? But if it's only one simple sugar, that energy is not going to last very long. So this is where, like I say, go eat a bag of Skittles. You're going to get that sugar high. You're going to get tons of energy really, really fast, but it's not long lasting. And again, what do we do here? Why do you consume milk? Or there's lots of other stuff in it, but that lactose, again, would be giving you energy. So if it's not simple energy and simple carbs, let's take a look at this polysaccharide down here. Okay, so we've got poly meaning many, and these are big, long chains carbs. Okay, an example would be, and let's move this up just a bit. Okay, an example might be, starch. Okay, think of starchy foods. I'm going to say pasta, potatoes, grains, any type of bread, right? Okay, these are big, long molecules, big chains of, and really what it is it's a bunch of glucose linked together, but it's just bigger in size. So it's going to take a lot longer to break down, and then the energy is going to last a lot longer. So what do you eat pasta and potatoes and grains for? Again, energy. The old idea for marathon runners or somebody doing, let's say, an endurance race was, or just even a big game. Friday night, what do you do on Thursday night? You have a pasta party. Okay, big cross country meet coming up on Saturday. You had a pasta party on Friday night. So you were trying to carb load so that you would have energy for your athletic event. So if you're not a person, you might be a plant. And here we talk about cellulose. Okay, and this is only in plants because plants only have cell walls. Us as humans, we don't. We just have membranes. Plants have this extra layer outside of the membrane, and it's kind of boxy shaped, and it's called the cell wall. Okay, this is specific to plants, And this cell wall right here is made up of cellulose. Cellulose is a carb. And so what is its function? It's going to provide support. Think about those sunflowers right now. They grow way up tall, even trees, right? And then they've got that big sunflower head on the top. Okay? This is all cell walls in there so that they can grow 6-7 feet tall and stand upright and face the sun in the morning and then bow their heads at night. So it's providing structure, support, okay, but only going to be seen in plants.